First bite. Oh, he was right by the boat. Oh, guys, this is a good one. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I actually just got done filming the video that y'all are about to watch. I ended up having some time to get out this morning in the kayak, and I compared two real famous companies and real famous worms. I compared the Mann's Jelly Worm, which is for all y'all that fish out there, y'all know that that's a 12-inch worm. It's one of the biggest worms on the market. Fished with that this morning, and I also compared it to the Zoom Mag Ol' Monster, which, you know, Zoom makes Ol' Monster, which is 10.5 inches, and then they make that Mag Ol' Monster, which is 12 inches. So I compared two 12-inch worms today, which is a bait that's highly talked about during the summertime. On those hot summer days when the fish won't bite anything else, they say just drag a big worm, and that'll entice those big fish to come up and come out and feed. And that's exactly what happened today out here fishing these grass mats. I ended up catching quite a few nice fish, two of them that I think y'all are gonna be real stoked about. So leave down in the comments down below which one do you think caught more fish. Do you think the jelly worm caught more fish? Do you think the Zoom caught more fish? And also leave down in the comment what your favorite soft plastic is. I'll be sure to like it and reply to it. So I hope y'all enjoy the video. Alright, guys, I'm out here at the lake. The first one we're going to be starting off with is the Mag Ol' Monster. This is the 12-inch ribbontail worm, and this is the plum apple color. And then I'll switch over to the jelly worms here, just to see which one, you know, which 12-inch worm works better out here in this particular body of water. So I'm going to fish these weed edges out on the edge of this pond. It's a pretty steep bank right here. I'm probably sitting at about 6 feet, and I'm only about, you know, 5-6 yards off the bank. But it's a pretty good little drop. So I'm just going to drag this worm along these banks out here, and yeah, just see which 12-inch worm works better. Yeah, like I said, leave down in the comments which one is your favorite and which one you think will catch more fish. So let's get to fishing. First bite. Oh, he was right by the boat, guys. Oh, and it's a good one. I'm talking, he was right by the boat. Check it out, guys. First fish on the 12-inch worm. That's the Zoom worm. Got him right in the corner of the mouth. That's a solid 3.5 pounder right there. That is awesome. So that's one for the Zoom worm. Let's keep fishing and see if we can't get another one. And for all you guys wondering what gear I'm using, this is a 6/0 Trokar hook. It's a heavy wire hook. I got a 6 cents peg, 3/16 ounce bullet weight on some 15-pound fluorocarbon. Rod I'm using is a 7-1 St. Croix Mojo bass rod, medium heavy, and a Shimano SLX. Perfect setup for some fishing worms like this in a pond that doesn't have too much, you know, too much cover. I still have the power to pull them out of this grass here. It is kind of thick at some spots, but most of the spots that I'm catching these fish out of aren't too bad. So this setup right here is ideal. But let's get back in there. That gets me pumped. Oh, a big fish is swirling. He got it too. That was cool. And he let go of it. Ooh. Oh, I hope the GoPro got that. That was cool. He was coming towards me, so real hard to get a hook set on a fish like that. But man, dang. There was no chance of rain today. And what am I sitting in? Rain. This rain needs to go away. Unless it's going to help me out with my fishing. Now, if it's going to help me out with my fishing, it can stay as long as it wants to stay. But I was expecting no rain today. So I don't know what this is. I mean, it's cloudy over here, but bluebird skies over there. So I don't know. Fish number 2. Oh guys, this is a giant. This is a giant. I didn't even feel him hit it. He's barely hooked too. Stay down, buddy. Stay down. Ooh. Fish number 2. Check this fish out, guys. Probably about the same size as the first one. Second fish on the Zoom 12-inch worm. I'm gonna make one lap around the pond with it and then make another lap around the pond with the man's worm. And we're gonna see which one does better. But that's a solid fish. Let's go ahead and get it back in the water. There she goes. Hooked up again, guys. Fish number 3. Not as big as the first 2, but it counts. Ooh. All right. Fish number 3 on the Zoom Magall Monster worm. I said not as big as the first 2, but it does count. Guys, I apologize for that video ending like that. My SD card filled up, but I just hooked into a really nice fish, biggest fish of the day actually. Oh, let's get him. Oh my gosh, guys, look at that one. That is every bit of 5 pounds on that Zoom Magall Monster worm. And let me sit down real quick so I can show you guys this fish. There we go. I think this is fish number 4 on that Zoom 12-inch ribbon-tail worm. But that is awesome. I knew I was going to catch some nice fish today on these big worms, but I think that's bigger than what I thought I would catch. You know, that might be pushing 6. Y'all let me know down in the comments what y'all think. I don't want to overestimate or anything. I didn't bring a scale, but tell me what y'all think. That is a solid fish. It sucks because right when I set the hook, my GoPro SD card filled up. So I had to resume the video right when I got the fish to the boat after clearing the card off a little bit. But like I said, y'all comment down below and tell me what y'all think. I'd say right around 5.5 probably. That is a solid fish. I am stoked to catch that. And I think this fish is going to do it for the zoom worm, and now we're going to switch over to the jelly worm right here, and we're going to see, you know, what it produces. Who knows, maybe it'll catch one bigger. But that is awesome, guys. I'm going to get a release on this fish, and heck yeah, I'm so stoked.
There she goes.
Alright guys, I've now swapped over to the man's jelly worm. This is also a 12-inch worm. So I'm going to make another lap around the pond, and we're going to see how many fish we can catch on it and compare it to the Zoom ribbon tail worm. So right now I have you on a tripod. Just going to try to get a couple of different shots today. So hopefully that's alright. And let's get back to fishing. Oh my God. Oh. Oh. On the jelly worm, guys. On the jelly worm. That's awesome. Come on. Come here. Guys, I am not making this up. He absolutely demolished that jelly worm. Oh my God. Barely hooked. Check that out. That's another 5-pounder right there. Heck yeah, son. Guys, like I said, I'm not making this up. That's another that's another 5-pounder, maybe pushing 6 on the jelly worm. Now, that is awesome. I mean, you can just see the size comparison of the worm to this fish. That is something, man. That jelly, I was kind of struggling for a second with the jelly worm. This is actually my first bite I've gotten on it, and I'm almost done, you know, with my lap around the pond. And this one just decides to come out and smoke it. I just cast it in the shade and twisted a couple times, and man, this guy was on it. Like I said, don't have a scale on me, but y'all leave down in the comments how big you think this one is. Is it smaller or is it bigger than my first one that the Zoom worm caught? But I'll tell you right now, this is what you get when you fish big worms. You're not going to catch a ton of fish like you do with your average farm ponds or just any type of neighborhood pond. You're not going to catch as many fish as you would fishing a 6-inch worm, you know. These worms really focus in and key in on these big bass. That's what these big bass are looking for. It's just a big bait. And man, it does not get much better than that. I'm going to get a couple B-roll shots, but I am stoked this is all working out, man. This is awesome. This is great. Alright guys, I just got that big fish back in the water. I hope you enjoyed this video. I think that's going to be the last one of the day. I made my lap around the pond the first time with the Zoom worm, and then made my second lap around with the jelly worm. Only got one bite on that jelly worm, but it did pay off. Ended up catching a super nice fish. Even if that was the only fish I caught today, that still would have been a great day of fishing. But leave down in the comments which one is y'all's favorite. Do y'all like the zooms better, or do y'all like these jelly worms? I mean, they're falling out of the bag, but these jelly worms have been around forever, you know. They have really made a name for themselves. A lot of people believe in these worms. I mean, I'm one of them. I catch a lot of nice fish on these worms. Two different styles. This is just a straight tail worm. This is more of a ribbon tail worm. So, like I said, leave in the comments which one is y'all's favorite and which one catches the most fish for y'all. Today, it looks like the Zoom won. And one other thing, the Zoom actually holds up way better than the jelly worm. And a lot of y'all could probably relate to this. The jelly worms, after one fish, they tend to break in half. They seem to tear real easily. They're not made out of as strong as the material as the Zooms are. I had 5 bites total on the Zoom worm and didn't have to swap my worm out one bit. Just after this big fish I just caught on this jelly worm, it's done. If I was to continue fishing, I would definitely have to put another one on. But they do catch big fish. You do get your money's worth out of them. I hope y'all like this video. Please like, subscribe, and be sure to comment what your favorite worm is down below. Thank you for watching.